Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to study about the change in state of the matter from liquid to gaseous. When the matter changes its state from liquid to gases, that process is called as vaporization. Vaporization is of two types: evaporation and boiling. Evaporation is the surface phenomena and boiling is the bulk phenomena. The differences in evaporation and boiling can be cleared from the given diagram. As you can see, in boiling, all the particles of liquids are involved in the change of state, but in evaporation, only the surface molecules are involved in the change of state. So, boiling and evaporation both differ by the different phenomena, but both are similar in changing state. So, when the liquid changes its state to gases, that process is called as evaporation, and the heat energy required to change the state from liquid to its vapor state is called as latent heat of vaporization. That can be cleared from the given diagram. As you can see that when we provide the heat energy to the liquid, when we provide the heat energy to the liquid, the temperature of the liquid rises. For example, if we take water at 25 degrees Celsius and provide the heat energy to the water, the temperature of water rises from 25 degrees Celsius to 35, then 35 to 40, and so on. In this manner, the temperature of the liquids finally comes to 100 degrees Celsius, and at 100 degrees Celsius, water starts boiling. At 100 degrees Celsius, water changes its state from liquid to gases. The liquid have 100 degrees Celsius, that is the water at boiling point have 100 degrees Celsius temperature, as well the steam to obtain also have the same temperature 100 degrees Celsius, and the heat so involved in change of state from liquid to gas will be called as latent heat. Since the process is vaporization, therefore we can say that the latent heat is the latent heat of vaporization. And we know the temperature remains constant when the matter changes state. Therefore, the liquid at 100 degrees Celsius converts to gases, that is steam, will have the same temperature, that is 100 degrees Celsius. Since the heat energy is involved in the change of state. In other way, we can say that the liquid gains an extra energy in the form of latent heat to convert into gas. Or we can say that the heat energy is provided to the liquid state so that it can be converted to gaseous state. Means the gaseous state at same temperature will have high heat energy as comparative to the liquid at the same temperature. Taking an example, water vapor at 373 Kelvin, that is 100 degrees Celsius, will have more energy than water at same temperature. Or the steam is hotter than the boiling water. Both have the same temperature, 100 degrees Celsius, but steam have more temperature, more heat energy than the boiling water. Or we can say that the steam causes more severe burn than the boiling water at same temperature. The reason behind these questions is that the steam have extra energy in the form of latent heat, therefore they are more hotter than the water at the same temperature. Similarly, we can say that ice at 0 degrees Celsius and water at 0 degrees Celsius. So both ice and water at 0 degrees Celsius Ice will be more colder because it has less heat energy as comparative to water at 0 degrees Celsius. So ice is more colder than water at same temperature. In short, we can say that the solid state can be converted to liquid state when heat energy is provided, and liquid state can be converted to gaseous state when the temperature is raises. If the temperature is less, or if the temperature is bring down, the gaseous state can be converted back to liquid state. And if the temperature is put down, then the liquid state can be converted back to solid state. That means on increasing the temperature, the solid state changes to liquid and the liquid state changes to gases. But on decreasing the temperature, the gaseous state changes to liquid and liquid state changes to gases. So these are the interconversion state of the change of state. One more process exists in which the solid state converts directly into the liquid state without converting into the solid state converted directly into the gaseous state without converting into the liquid state. I repeat, sublimation is the process in which solids can be converted into the gases or gases can be converted directly into the solid without converting into the liquid state. This is called as sublimation. Best example of sublimation is ammonium chloride, and a setup is given which can be explained later.